afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the XD Daily Creative Challenge. I'm your host, Andrea Eppy. So welcome, everyone. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful Wednesday. Today is day 2 of our 2-week challenge, and I have a very fun design challenge for you guys today. So hey, everyone in the chat. As always, if you have any questions about anything I'm doing design related or just want to chat with me, go ahead and pop your question in the Behance chat over there. I'll be checking that throughout the stream. So let's see who we've got. We've got Ruth. Hey, Sam. We've got Umacorn, Robert, Rosie. Welcome, everyone. Awesome. Yeah, happy Wednesday, Rosie. Awesome. Hope you guys are having a great day. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to hop on over into Behance. As always, this is your homepage for everything XD challenge related, and I'm on behance.net/challenge/XD if you want to follow along with me. So let me turn up my screen, it's a little dark there. Let's scroll on down and see what today's challenge is. And of course, if you haven't already registered, go ahead and sign up by clicking this big blue button right there, and that way each day at 8 a.m. you'll get notified in your Creative Cloud app that there is a new challenge, and that you should hop back here and see what it is. So yesterday, we worked on a package delivery app for our smartwatch. And thank you everyone for sharing your work in Discord and on Behance. I'm gonna share a few of you guys' work towards the end of the stream today. I've already got a few pulled up here. But yeah, those looked awesome, so thank you so much. And today, we're gonna be working on email actions. So I want you guys to design the action options for a mobile email app. So think of, just on your app, and you're like swiping left or right just for one specific email, and then you can see more details like delete or archive or reply, and maybe you swipe left or right. So that's what we're going to be working on today. So that will be using the drag trigger. And of course, if you want to grab that starter file, just hit get started, and that will download the little starter file for you down there. And this is what that will look like. So I'll just give you a sneak preview of what we're going to be working on today, because I know some of you guys like seeing that. So here's what we're going to design, something like this. Obviously, feel free to use your own creative ideas, but this is the general idea. So we've got all of our email list here, and we can either swipe left or right. And I'm going to add this little, if you can see, like the icons are kind of getting a little bigger. So we're going to use some auto animate there as well as the drag trigger. So something like that. And then if we say, hey, we want to reply, we can get a page like this. Or if we go back, maybe we swipe again and we want to archive, or maybe just delete it. So then we could have all of the rest of those emails kind of swipe up. So yeah, pretty simple one, but I think very fun. I haven't done one like this before, so yeah, it's gonna be fun. And of course, I know people were asking yesterday, where can you rewatch these? You can always rewatch the streams here on Behance or over on YouTube, so plenty of places. And of course, I'm live every day at 2 p.m. Pacific, so be sure to check back here every day. What else? So Discord, this is Discord. I'm sure lots of you guys are already on Discord, but if you have not made an account, definitely sign up. We've got about 62,000 of you guys already over here. So yeah, you can check out the challenge channel under feedback here if you want to get feedback on your work. And yeah, we can just see like what everyone else is creating, get some inspo for your own work. These were some of the ones from yesterday. Awesome. And so we've got, like, Joss is one of the mentors as well. You can see who all the mentors are for the day, or for the week, I guess. And we'll be giving you guys feedback. He's been giving a lot of feedback. But yeah, so like this is one from Indra. The package is on the way. Ooh, I love that little animation. That was so smooth with the truck. Amazing. Okay, so I'll look at those a little bit more towards the end of the stream. But yeah, feel free to browse around in there. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so we've opened up our starter file, and of course our challenge prompt is here. We're gonna focus on the drag trigger, which will be in the prototype tab. So just hop on up here, just like we did yesterday, And that will be right in here under the action panel. And it's grayed out right now because we don't have an element selected. So in order to prototype something up, some kind of animation, you have to have 2 artboards and you have to have it wired from one artboard to the next. And then this will become not become disabled. So yeah, it'll be right there, the drag trigger. And then I got some inspo down here. I recommend not doing desktop though for this particular one because it's not very intuitive to have a drag trigger. If you're using a mouse, it's more of like a finger or thumb thing. So, but I just liked the layout here and I thought the colors were just a nice color palette. This one is exactly kind of what we're going for. You know, the swipe left here for a favorite or the swipe right to see like a delete or a trash can. So yeah, I like that one as well. Resource booklet as always is there, and the tip of today, so basically you could swipe left or right if you want. I think I'm just gonna do swipe right and just think about what other animations you want to do while you're swiping. So maybe some of those icons get bigger and smaller, or maybe some of the other emails in that list become wider so they're not as focused while you're doing that action. So just think about combining animations if you want to today. Don't feel like you have to though. Yeah, all right, so I've got 4 artboards already started, and let's head back into the design tab and we can really dive in. So if you're just creating a new artboard, you'd come over here to this little icon. And I don't know why I always do iPhone X, because I have an XS, and I feel like, I guess, it's a good middle ground because the 12 is a little bit big, but this is kind of like an average size, I would say. So I usually do that one. And let's just start with the home page. And let me just check in the chat, see if we have any questions yet. I mean, hopefully not. We haven't done too much. Hey, Celine. Hey, Henry. Awesome. Nusheen. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. Okay, so I'm starting on the home page, and let's just add some kind of whatever like the title of this app is. So I'll just say inbox. Pretty self-explanatory. And then I already have a bunch of character styles already set over here. And this is pretty big, 31, but I just want this to be like the first thing you see. And then maybe if you will scroll down to see the rest of the emails, this could get a little smaller or something, or disappear would be fine. Yeah, and then let's add a little mail icon. Thought I had a bigger one. Yeah, that one looks a little bit better. So we'll just kind of left align these up here. Just trying to keep things pretty minimal. I don't want the icons to be too crazy this time because I want people to like really focus on the emails themselves. So I think like just the black and white is nice. And then on the right side, let's add this little menu icon. And I kind of want to line this up just with the top of that X there. I always try to line everything I add to my artboard at least to one other thing. Doesn't have to be aligned with everything, but just one other thing so it looks kind of organized. And then we will want some kind of just like indicator for how many emails are read versus unread. So I'll just say like 2 have been unread. And then below this, we can start adding our list of all the emails. So let's go ahead and add some more text. So we'll say, oh, my chat went away. Why did it go away? Let me real quick go to that. Okay. I must have accidentally pressed something just so I can chat with you guys still. Okay, there you are. You can't see what I'm looking at, but I just have my chat over here to the right. Okay, so let's say this could be our first email, and maybe it's from Jane Doe. Just some fictitious name. That's like always the one that I go for. And we'll make this pretty small. I'd say 13. I'm using the font Usual. That's what it's called. And then below this, of course, we'll need something like the subject header or the subject line of the text. So like subject line here. I'm just gonna kind of do placeholders right now. And if we have time, I'll go in and change that. And then let's bring this down a little bit because I want the subject line to be the first thing that the users see. So we can bring this to like 60. And then below that, usually with emails, you see like a line or two of the preview text. So let's add that too. We'll just say, here's a line or two of preview text. Lorem ipsum dolor amet. Lorem ipsum. Okay. Yeah, I think I have like the first two sentences of the Lorem ipsum text memorized just because I write that so much. A very like unuseful skill to have. I will never need that in real life, besides designing, of course. Okay, so then on the left here, I just want to add like a profile picture or some kind of contact avatar from the sender. So what I'm gonna do, just so we can see it, I'll just give this some random color. And then just to make it easy, I'm gonna do repeat grid for like all of this. So what else would I need first before I do that? Maybe when it was sent. So this one could be like 5 minutes ago. And this I'll just kind of line up right there with the end of that menu icon. And this I can bring down pretty far, I'd say. Maybe like 29 or so. I'll bring this down a little bit more too. Because I kind of want the order of hierarchy to be like, read the subject line, and then who it's from, and then some of the preview text. This one isn't as important because they can just open it up if they want to. All right, so that looks good. We would also maybe need just a divider line. So I'll put that like right here. Yeah. And this will be super light. Okay, very minimal. Very simple, loving it so far. All right, so let's just select everything that we have so far and do a repeat grid. And we can just scroll on down here. I'll leave it to like 6 or so, however many that is, 7. Okay, and now a fun part. So let's say I want to fill in all of these profile pictures with sample like photos. So what I have a whole folder in here of just avatars. So if you already have your folder of PNGs, all you have to do is just select everything and just drag it into the first circle. And then it will automatically populate the whole rest of all of your repeat grid, which is amazing. So that saved me a ton of time. So I love that. Use it all the time. And then, okay, so I actually, even though this is a repeat grid and that's great, I actually want to take out like the first line here and just keep that separate so I can animate it properly. So let's just copy just everything in this first line here. So Command C to copy, and then I'll just kind of bring this down, and then Command V to paste. And I'll just group that. So let's see, I might need to, oh, I forgot to copy the line here. That is okay, I'll make another one. Make sure it's kind of spaced right. Okay. And then I'll just change that first avatar. So let's just do, I love this teal color. I got this set of avatars. It was from, if you just search on Dribbble, like free avatars or something, or like free memojis, someone had a free like avatar set. I can't remember who it was, but just search free memojis. It's like one of the first ones if you want to use that. All right, so here is where we can start adding our animation. So I want this to swipe from right to left. And again, if you want to do both ways, that would be awesome too. So let's first add, so I've grouped everything. So I want to add just a white background behind everything because I want to be able to change that while I'm swiping. And you'll see in just a second. So I'm just going to take that rectangle tool and just kind of put it behind everything else. Make sure it's perfect. Yes. Okay. Anuya said you could also use one of the XD plugins for filling in the profile pictures. Yes. Thank you for that tip. A good one that I love is UI. What is it called? UI Faces. I use that one a lot. Or you could use User Profile. So lots of great options for filling in those profile pictures. All right, so we've got this little picture here. And the only other thing that I think I want to add here is just like the menu area on the bottom. So let's just do that. I'll make this pretty big. And let's see, I want like an icon for, I'll just do 3 simple icons. So one for editing, of course, or creating or composing a new message. And one for just sort of our home page where all of our emails are. And then one for maybe search. And I'll just kind of line all these up visually. Doesn't need to be perfect, but something like that. And then just to show that this one is selected, I'm gonna add a little black circle right below this. And maybe kind of gray these 2 out. Just to look like this first one is selected. And then I'm gonna group all of those together. All right, so that looks good. It's a little high. Let me lower this a bit. Okay. There we go, looking good. Now I want to actually get into the meat of what we're doing today, which is the animation, so the drag. So let's just select everything on this artboard and select our next artboard and paste everything there. So just Command C and Command V. And now let's go ahead and just move this over kind of to wherever we want it to end. And then what I want to do is select that background. So that's why we made the rectangle in the back there. And I'm going to change this to this nice light mint color. Maybe I'll add another little bar just to show like that it's a little holder, something to hold on to sort of while you're dragging. Or you could add an icon if you want. I'm just gonna, let's see, just grab some sort of green from that profile picture. Okay, so that looks nice. What else? So behind this, I want to add some icons. So what are the normal options? Usually, that's a back arrow. Let's see, yeah. Reply. So that can be our reply. I went a little funky with the arrows here. Just trying to do something different, you know? I don't know. Icon spinning can be kind of monotonous, so I want to do something different. And then we can have archive and, of course, like delete. Those are the main ones, I feel like. Right, let's just line those up. Kind of align this with this, and then just kind of horizontally distribute these, or you could use up here if you want to. All right, so that looks good. And now I need to, I'll Command G to group these, just so they're all together. And I just want to send these to the back. So right click and send to back. And then when we swipe this, it should start to appear behind. All right, so now I want these to kind of animate, kind of popping up a little bit. So let's copy that group and I'll just paste that, oops, copy this, and then paste it on this artboard and make sure again that we send it to the back, otherwise it'll just get kind of funky with the animating. And here, let's go in and just each of these individually, I'm just gonna scale these down. So I'm holding Shift and Option at the same time. So these can, when we swipe it over, they're kind of like just enlarging a bit and it'll be just a nice little animation. All right, and then I'm also just gonna, it looks a little funky right now, but I'm gonna bring down the opacity so we can't see it, so it'll be fine. And let's go ahead and hop into the prototype tab and we can just drag this little arrow over to the next artboard and hop into that interaction panel, and we want to do a drag right here. And I already guessed we want to do auto animate, so that's great, don't change that. Easing, we don't really need any easing, so that's fine, let's just leave that at that. Okay, and so before we preview, I always hit that little blue icon for the home so it knows like which artboard to start previewing it on. And then we can press preview, and let's kind of get these out of the way. Okay, and then we can just drag it. Boom, that looks amazing, love it. All right, and maybe we want to be able to swipe the other way as well. So same thing there, just select that line and then just drag it over, and it guessed exactly what we want. So drag, same thing, auto animate, And so we can just go back and forth, boom, boom. Lovely. That looks very nice. Okay. Gotta love auto animate. It just does like everything for us. All right, so let's see. We don't have too much time left. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about the other 2 pages. Maybe I'll do the delete if we have a little bit of time. Okay, so let's say from here, we want to select the little delete icon, and then kind of the rest of those will, emails will kind of pop up a little bit. So we can just drag that over, and again, that'll be auto animate. And then on this artboard, let's just select everything. I'll hop back into the design tab real quick. Just select everything, paste it over here on our delete artboard, and we can just drag this over. And I'm just gonna bring down the appearance, but just kind of leave it there so the animation, so auto animate will like do it properly. And then we can delete that, and we can just bring everything else up a bit. Actually, let me bring this back just so I know where to align this properly. Okay, that was great. Cool. I can delete that. All right, so let's go ahead and preview that little interaction. Get this out of the way. So we press delete. Oh, let's see, what did I do? Oh, drag. We need to press tab, not drag for that one. All right, let's preview this. And we press tap. Boom, and everything kind of swipes up very nicely. Love it. All right, so there is our animation. We've got our little drag trigger right there, kind of changed colors. Feel free if you want to add the interactions for reply or archive or like starring or whatever else, something special if you want. And then we've got our delete, and all of the emails kind of swipe up. Very nice. Let's of course go ahead and Command S to save. And if you want to export this as like a movie file that you want to show on your case study, if you want, you know, going above and beyond, just press this little play button, and then before you start like tapping around everywhere, press that record button, and then you'll see it'll start like going on and off, and you'll see the numbers so you know it's recording, and you can tap around, and then whenever you're done, just press that record button again, and it'll ask where you want to save, and then it'll save it as an MOV file. So yeah. All right. Now, one of my favorite parts, let's look at some of you guys' work. So if you do want to share, if you're sharing on Behance, just make sure you add the keyword XD Daily Challenge, and that's just in your settings in your project if you want to add that. Yeah, so let's go ahead and refresh this. I've got a few pulled up here. Let's just look at this first one. Okay, so this one is from Carlos. Thank you, Carlos, for sharing if you're watching. Ooh, that is a beautiful mock-up up there. Got our artboards, and these were the ones from yesterday, if you're wondering. Layer mask, nice. And we've got a little video. Let's check out the video. Oh, I gotta turn up my sound, because these are the sound ones. I don't know if I can hear anything. Lovely, we've got all of our tracking history. It looks so small on the screen, just because it's like smartwatches, but yeah, that looked awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Carlos. I didn't hear the sound, but maybe it was something with my laptop, I'm not sure. All right, so this is another one from Ilham. Thanks for sharing, Ilham. Wow, that looks really nice. I love that mock-up up there. All of our artboards. Lots of smartwatches there. Okay, let's see. Okay, did you guys hear that? I don't know if my sound is high enough that you can hear from the microphone, but it was a cute little ding for our notification. Amazing. So fun. Ooh, and you even did the map. Awesome. Got that scroll groups there. Amazing. I just love it when hearing the sounds. That's so cute. And I love your icons. Very nice. Awesome. And maybe just like one or two more. Let's see. Okay, this is Annie. Annie does so many of these. Annie, you rock. Like, props to you for really just committing. I love it. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, I think I missed the beginning. Okay. Upcoming packages. Nice. We've got that circular animation. And then we see all of our tracking history. Oh, very nice sound. Yeah, good job on choosing the sound, you guys. Like, nothing too crazy. I like that. Very nice. Great animations. Awesome. And then, okay, so we do have time for one more. This is by Carlo. And I think we just have the images here, but that is fine. No video here, but shipments. We got the box, all of our tracking info here. Amazing. And if you guys do want feedback on your work, make sure you post it here in that challenge channel under the feedback tab in Discord. And yeah, feel free to see what everyone else is working on. I'm excited to see what you guys are going to share today. So thank you everyone so much for joining today. That is about all the time that I have left for today, unfortunately. Don't go anywhere because in about 5 minutes we have another stream. I forgot which one it is. Sam will tell you though. But stay tuned for that, and I will be back again tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific. So have a great day, guys. Bye.